Peace be with you. Welcome to Healing Life with Positivity 24/7, 365. 365 and 24/7. This is a platform that is dedicated to my inner child. So from my inner child to your inner child, congratulations. You made it to this moment. Look at you. Doing much better than you were, doing absolutely good, and the future is looking really good. I love y'all. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Come on in, like, share, maybe even decide to subscribe. If you're returning back, thank you for coming back to hang out with me. Bring your inner child with you. Laugh a little bit, and don't forget to remember that we are bonding by way of triumph. Why? Because we had so many trauma bonds. But congratulations, you broke those curses, and here we are. I always like to start these spiritual sessions out with a really nice deep inhale where you pull in as much air as you can to your physical, spiritual, mental body, all the way from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Do not block the flow. Let that air flow and then release it out through your mouth. We're going to do 3 of those. If you want to join in, I absolutely am so grateful that you will. And if you do not, I completely understand and I support you in your energy. Nevertheless, here we go. Three's a charm. The reason for the breathing, in my opinion, and so I've come to understand, is to remind ourselves to go with the flow, right? Go with the flow. Going against the grain is a thing, but why would you? That has never worked. Remember? Yeah, it's hard. Don't make it hard on yourself. Keep it easy peasy. Go with the flow. So the purpose of the breath is to remember, or remind the body physically that it just needs to breathe. Every cell in your body needs to breathe and or go with the flow. This is really how healing is done, right? So now that we have been committed to healing life with positivity 24/7, 365, it is now evolved to a level of celebrating life as a healed, it is finished type of an energy, 24/7, 365 type of an energy, right? Healing is always actively, something's being done. And if I'm actively healing, then I'm actively allowing myself to be hurt, right? So the healing process is already finished. Healed lives with positivity 24/7, 365. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Dear universe, come talk to us. Thank you for allowing us to tap in. What is it that our angels and or our spirit guides are guiding us to do? This says gratitude. I love these cards. I love these cards. You know, the other day I was cleaning up and they just fell on the floor and I laughed. I laughed because I was like, ooh, I feel like the universe wants me to use these cards. Where have these cards been? I've had these cards for months and never opened the box. Isn't that interesting? Well, okay, we're going with the flow. Nevertheless, here we are. So this says gratitude. I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to the creator of all things that is on the inside of me. I give thanks to the Most High God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts. Riches surround me. I appreciate all that life brings to me. And this is so interesting because it says riches surround me. And really, in hindsight, what I've come to realize is the riches are absolutely on the inside of you. Hence the saying, tap in, go within. So you don't have to go without. And then those things around me are absolutely a reflection of what it is that I'm creating by way of my inner world, right? So it's interesting because this card is a card, but not really a card. It says how to use these cards. Maybe it fell for a reason. Let's just see what it says. It says this is how you use these cards. There's instructions. Thank you. It says Healing Energy Oracle is an affirmation card deck. The card messages are written in the first person. This gives the affirmations greater power. They are designed and or designated as positive mantras that you can repeat to yourself in your mind out loud consistently over and over as you go about your daily life. When used regularly, affirmations have the power to replace negative thought patterns with new, more uplifting and empowering ones. Before reading with the deck, take a moment to quiet your mind. Hold the cards in your hand. Close your eyes and imagine yourself connecting energetically, to the deck. When you are ready, shuffle the cards, and as you do so, ask that energy be drawn to the cards that you need to know by way of the truth, by way of the light, by way of understanding. And then it is. Then pick your card. Allow yourself to reflect on the artwork for a moment and then read the affirmations below. You may like to keep your card with you for the day so you can remind yourself of the message or place it somewhere prominent where you'll see it often, like on your bathroom mirror, computer monitor, or your altar if you have one. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful explanation of how to use these cards. And so now that we've pressed that energy simultaneously into the cards, wherever you are on the planet, we are tapped in energetically. Although this is a current, present, future moment, okay, which will appear to be the past, it's all really just one moment in hindsight, right? 707, very lucky number. Look at the pictures. It says focus on the pictures. I like that because this reminds me of alignment. This reminds me of being aware of my posture. It's always a straight line, right? I just heard a gateway, a stargaze, a stargate. Thank you. It says the path to light, make the conscious choice to move forward. So we say this to ourselves in the first person narrative. I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. Oh my God. When I tell you these cards are right on time, they're so right on time. At the bottom of the deck, this caught my eye. Look at that. It says acceptance. So I'm going to take that. It says acceptance. I accept every step that life presents to me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on that path of light. Oh, come through, Spirit. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. I don't know about y'all, but something about June Gemini energy is hitting different than the May Gemini energy. I really am tapping into Mercury right now. Hey there, Mercury. Mercury's energy is very energetic. Mercury is sustaining itself in a very beautiful way. I feel like when the cosmos said that Mercury would not survive, right? Okay, according to NASA, according to all these people who have, studied the stars and their perception and or by way of dogma, right? Their idea is that Mercury won't survive. I think this is why Mercury is really so interesting, because Mercury represents duality. Mercury represents the twins. It represents yin yang energy. Mercury represents, what does Mercury represent? Retrograde. It's the shadow aspect, right? We're like, oh my God, I'm going through a Mercury retrograde. Well, the universe is saying the reason why Mercury is hanging on is because Mercury's really got a very intense message to teach us about that Mercury retrograde. We should be grateful for those retrogrades. You know why? Because there is absolutely a time in the very near future right now where retrograde won't exist. You won't have to be tested on the shadow side or that, unfortunate reptilian, cancerous energy. It has been absolutely, annihilated in the sense that you're thinking by way of a higher being. Thank you, universe, for these downloads. Come through. My goodness. Congratulations. Listen, y'all are watching me go through a full transformation right before my own eyes and your eyes too. So I know that wherever you are on this planet, you're going through the same energy. You're going through the same transformation. These are straight up out of the cosmos downloads. I'm so grateful to be eternally tapped in. This says me. Look at the color green. Ooh, root chakra. No, 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 no. That's heart chakra. Okay, but your heart is your root. Your root is your chakra. What is at the heart of the matter? It says me, M-E. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony to settle within my being, my vessel. Every cell in my body has taken that order. I listen to honor and I strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. Isn't that something how it's like root and your heart chakra? Okay, according to whoever created the chakras, the whatever that is. But isn't your heart at the root of who you are? Your heart's desires, what you think you are, who you think you are, what you see around you by way of perception. I just heard. Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Thank you. Elevation, it says. We're absolutely going through a some beautiful ascension. Now, I don't know, for those of you that study the astrology and or numerology, there is a really beautiful alignment that is coming June 3rd, to my understanding. And I caught wind of it. I don't believe in coincidences. I think the spirit just showed me the information right on time. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be a lot of fun sharing this with other versions of myself simultaneously, as that is what I believe my beautiful divine soul tribe is. So look at us going through this beautiful ascension. There's a lot of good energy right now. Wherever you are, you should be feeling a really nice lift of energy, because as I raise my vibration, as you raise your vibration, we absolutely are getting tapped in. So in regards to Mercury retrograde is naturally, in my opinion, just based on, what I've learned to be a teacher, right? It teaches about the inner child, the past. It really does let you know that, you know what it does? It kind of itemizes things in a way that it makes time seem real. Okay? Because it's like, oh, in 28 days, here comes Mercury retrograde. Oh, we're at the beginning of the moon cycle. Oh, we're at the beginning of this, when in reality, there really is no cycle. There really is no time. There really is no start to finish. It's all just really an existence in energy in time. So with Mercury retrograde has been a teacher. Okay. So again, you have people that study the cosmos, and, they study the alignments of the planets, and what's moving where. And Mars is reigning supreme right now by way of just having very beautiful elements that we are now tapped into. Now, we used to think, oh, well, how the heck I'm going to get to Mars? Well, some of us are learning how to astro project to the ethers. Here's the thing, though. You got to have the keys to get through the gate. I'm telling you, y'all, I'm going on a very stargazing tantrum. It's a really good one, though, at least for me. Thank you for appreciating that. If you can, it's beautiful. If you can, I completely understand. This is the Christ-like awakening energy. It's not really a ooky spooky, something's coming from the sky type of an energy. We are that Christ-like energy. We are raising the vibration. Nevertheless, so the premonition and or the prediction about Mercury, is that Mercury will at some point be non-existent. Okay, this again is predictions by way of people that have studied the stars, NASA, whatever the case. Everybody's got their own philosophies. And again, energetically, I feel that's because we won't need the shadow aspect anymore. I really do believe that we are flowing by way of understanding ourselves in a way that we are absolutely implementing, acceptance, the path to light, and gratitude. That in itself becomes an existence. That in itself becomes a way of living immediately. So what need would there be for Mercury's retrograding energy when Mercury retrograde was absolutely collaborating by way of the Aquarius awakening of what we communicate? Gemini represents communication. If you ever sat with a Gemini, they're who, what, when, why, where. Geminis are very intelligent. They're very inquisitive. But sometimes it's a never-ending question, which is beautiful by way of infinity. right? But in a lot of those circumstances, they needed finite decisions. Your shadow needed a final decision. What happened to you in adolescence there needed to be a cap on it. You needed to turn off that shadow. So therefore, Mercury has taught you, you don't need that shadow no more. So Mercury, in my opinion, I hope this is making sense for some of you. For some of you, it went over your head, but in my opinion, Mercury is an energy. It represents communication. What are you communicating? Because whatever we're communicating now and or accepting, it's absolutely going to create a future and or an existence that is exempt from time and retrograde and calendars. And okay, come on in here, let's get to the spiritual work. So this says elevation. My inner child is so cute. She's laughing. She's so funny. Look at us now. Look at us in the future. We were watching the Jetsons, me and my little girl self. Laughing at how these people were hoverboarding to different planets. And now look at me. Okay, they knew who I was then. Nevertheless, elevation, this says. It says, I free myself from fear. And I trust the universe, the stars, the planets, the direct connection to source of all things. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside me and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light. And I rise above all doubt. This is about eliminating fear. Get rid of it. Don't need it. Pack it up. Have a conversation. Hey, fear, let's take a drive. Put some trash bags in the back and drop that ass off. Drop fear off. You don't need it anymore. Fear was about survival. Am I surviving or am I validating my existence? Am I evolving as a spiritual being, right? Okay. I love these pictures. I love these pictures. I love these lights. I'm so glad that this deck fell what seemed like from the sky. I still can't even figure out where it fell from. And I was like, maybe I need to read these cards. I've had them for months. I love it. This says self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the request of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Wow, I love this. I think I'm going to do a short video with these. I'm going to put them in a way that's going to be really appealing to your eye. And when you get these affirmations, they are just going to marry your cells in your body. Honey, 24/7, 365, celebrating being healed. Listen, this says, I am light. I always have, look at the light. Look at the pictures. Can you see, can you guys, listen, this camera, okay, I'm not going to denounce the quality of the camera, but sometimes it doesn't do it any justice. Actually, it seems to be shining brighter on the picture. Y'all notice that, or is that me? That's beautiful. It says, I am light. I'm always light. I always have hope. No matter the ordeal, I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light, shadows into dark. Mercury retrograde is being eliminated by way of it needing to be our teacher. We no longer need that by way of the evolution. We are in the future. Remember when 2024 seemed so far away? Remember in 1988, you like 2024, what? We were watching movies of the Terminator and what? Robots, surprise. What a time to be alive and well and happy and thriving and being a part of that beautiful omnipresent fabric that denounces color lines, that denounces racism, sexism, all that dogma, religious energy has now led us to this point of freedom. Listen, straight downloads, y'all. Shout out to the supreme beings that are giving me the downloads. Feels so good. Listen, it says, I am light. I always have hope. No matter the ordeal, I have faith in a better future. I turn the darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to the Most High God that is within me. I feel the God within me awakening, and I am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all of my being from the inside out. Listen, this was just a really short video. Maybe you're watching this in the morning while you're drinking a cup of coffee. Maybe you said, I'm going to stop drinking coffee. Maybe you're drinking a smoothie. Maybe you're having a shot of wheatgrass. Okay, I'm trying to maybe really just tell y'all what it is that I want to do sometimes. But nevertheless, maybe you're doing the same. Who knows? Whatever you're doing, the universe is supporting your energy. I'm going to stop the video right here. I'm so glad that you all were here. I'm coming back to do more beautiful, like angelic. This is like the angelic energies right now are so good. I hope you can feel it. Listen, I'm going to come back and do more angelic downloads, I guess, by way of tapping into the ethereal realm. Oh gosh, y'all. On June 3rd, we should all go to Mars together. Let's astral project there. It'll be fun. Let's do it. Join me. They're like, oh, I got to catch a flight. Listen, you are the flight, honey. You are the portal. You are the stargates. You are it. Congratulations. I love y'all so very much. This is the message. This is the part of the reading, newcomers, where we take our arms and we wrap them around our physical body, and we just tell our physical body, I love you. Your spiritual body is proud of you. My spiritual body is so proud of me. Thank you so much for being here with me. I will absolutely see you in the next video. Until then, may peace always be with you.